I need to test these amp meters with a working switch. Well, anyway, we're gonna open it up and see if it have water damage now, and then we go forward for that. So, get back to you when I have this off. Oh yeah. Crap. There's water damage. I have to put this under a microscope, but also let's see if we can get a good picture of this. Yeah. Well, let's put it under a microscope and have a look. Okay, so here we have the water damage board now on microscope, and here we can see the fuel gauge chip. It's the MAX 17050 that has clear sign of corrosion around it. It's a battery level detection, I see. This is just some ordinary small components, caps or resistors that have corrosion. And yeah, doesn't look too promising. USB port looks fine. Okay, so we got the P13 USB here, and it has corrosion definitely also, so that definitely need to at least be cleaned. Also here down at the ALC5639 chip, have corrosion here around these gaps around it, and yeah, we have to clean this a lot. There's some small corrosion on that little component down there also. And then on the other side we have the battery connector has corrosion on it. The BQ chip, the battery charging management chip, looks fine, but then the M92T36, the power management IC, has corrosion. Here we are at the backlight connector now, and it has corrosion. Yeah, we have to clean that a lot. And the micro SD card connector has a little bit, not too bad. And there's the card reader, the game card reader connector, it has something. And here we have the power connector. And that's it. So yeah, let's start cleaning. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna reflow all those places where there were corrosion. And if that doesn't help, I will also change the display port or the display chip here, I think. But yeah, let's reflow first and see if that helps. Alright, so I reflowed these components. This is another board, but I show you on this one. This chip right here, it's the ALC5639. We saw corrosion around here, so I heated that. Then this display chip, it's the P13 USB. Here we have the MAX 17050 chip, so I heated that a little bit, and also those two caps. On the other side, the M92T36 and the BQ24193 chip. Heated all those. And now we pick it up from there. Yeah, let's see if I put it into a working and let's see what happens. Let's turn it on. Nothing. Okay, what happens if I put this charger in? 0.4. Oh no. Blue screen. You got to be kidding me. Alright, so the blue screen I'm going to just reflow these two, and if that doesn't help, I'm gonna reflow the CPU, and if that doesn't help, then this is gonna be spare. I'm not gonna waste more time, but let's do that. Let's start with these DRAM chips. Okay, moment of truth. Both DRAM chips are now reflowed, so let's see if we got a blue screen. What? It worked! But we have no blue screen. Okay. Well, I'm gonna falsify a little bit more here now, and yes, alright. Well, that's still good news. Okay, so I found a little problem here on the other side. This chip over here, you can see microscopic picture here, and it's not on straight, and there was corrosion underneath it when I reflowed it. So I think it's best that we remove the chip and check underneath that how it looks, because those pads could be rusted, and that could certainly have some effect on the what it charges, that the current is wrong and that it doesn't boot. So let's remove it and have a look underneath. Okay, so the Maxi chip is reballed and soldered back. Let's see if we see any change. I have to say, I don't think we're gonna do. I don't have very high hopes for this, but we'll see. .41, 0.39. Alright, so I thought about what should I do with this. I did reball the little fuel gauge chip, but I never changed it. So now I've changed it, and now we're gonna see if that made a difference. So now let's see if the fuel gauge does something. 0.39, 0.4. Why does it jump to 0? Oh, it's booting. It's booting. Let's put it into shell to see. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is good news. Let's put it into a shell. This will go in ultrasonic cleaning if everything is fine now when I put it into shell. Right, together enough for testing. Yeah, and there it is. Oh wow, this was awesome. Let's test charging, of course. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that was fine. And the other side. Yeah. All right, this is going to ultrasonic cleaning, and then we put everything back together and last try after that. Right, one thing before we ultrasonic clean this, I noticed a couple of things. The audio connector was missing or burnt, so I changed that, and also the left Joy-Con connector was gone, so I put that there also, but now we have a problem. This won't duck. What? Yeah, no ducking. Okay, so I worked forever on this switch. Hold on, let's put microscope recording on here, and yeah, I lost components around the Joy-Con connector here earlier, and I didn't really know their value, but when I checked from other switches, they seems to just be shortened. It's not, I don't know, it could be some small value resistors like half an ohm or something, but I just shortened this. I mean, here is a wire that I put right here, and these were also on some other switches just shortened, so I put a blob here, and a solder blob there. Okay, so here on the picture you can see a motherboard that actually I found that had those components, and these are the values I got. If you think I should put those components back, then please comment below. At the moment I don't think they are needed, and it seems to work fine, so yeah, well, moving on. Okay, so switch is finally back together, and yeah, it turned out actually pretty nice, and it's working fully now, and it's totally cleaned, and I'm very happy about this because it was actually left for dead already in my parts bin, and I didn't really have much hope for blue screens, but yeah, sometimes it works out, and this was one example of that. So yeah, I'm happy, and it took over 10 months to finish this video. It was, as you saw already, I left it for 6 months at one point. So alright, so we started out with put some light here. Started out with a water damaged board, and then cleaning up all the corrosion and reflowing all those components. Then we got the blue screen, and then reflowing the 2 DRAM chip. We got to the first Nintendo boot logo, the text, and then a black screen. And after changing the fuel gauge chip, the Max 17050 chip, it booted. And then a little bit problem with the Joy-Con connector in the end, but that was my own fault. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I will put link to the repair wiki that helps me in a situation when I don't know what to do, and I can certainly also help you. There was a lot of faults on this one, we finally got it done. So thank you very much for watching, and have a really good day.